idea of volunteering appeal to you, and maybe you'd love to do it with your family, but you are not so sure where to go, what to do, or how you can make a difference. Well, today, a great guide to volunteering with your kids.
Amber Storm is a mom with 4 kids between 3 and 8, and she's also a blogger, a freelance writer, and adventure seeker, and she's here with fun ways to give back. I love this topic, Amber.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You have great ideas. Do you find, because see, this comes somewhat natural to you because of your background and being very involved in the community, even doing, I think, as an occupation before you had kids, nonprofits. But do you find a lot of your friends or people going, I want to volunteer with my kids, but I don't know what to do?
Absolutely. And it's super difficult because a lot of organizations, and for good reasons, have age limits.
Right.
So, for example, 10 is like a kind of one of the cutoffs. It's hard to find opportunities for kids under age 10 to volunteer just for liability's sake.
I get that.
So it can be super difficult, and there are a lot of parents that are saying, like, you know, I've got a couple minutes here and there. I want to give my time and energy. What can I do?
So that's a great example.
Yeah. So, and I'll talk about stuff at home, but that's one way that we have found that we can make a difference is by doing stuff at home. But there are some opportunities throughout the city, you know, for kids and families to volunteer.
We'll break it down because I think it's a lot to see your parents volunteer.
Absolutely.
My mom always did too, but it's another to get involved as the kids and be a part of it and also take part. So let's kind of talk about a few ways that you found to volunteer with the kids. You said it takes a little bit more effort because of the age limit, but the first one is with the river cleanup stuff.
Absolutely. So
love this.
During Earth Day, just head out. Milwaukee River Keeper and some other organizations combine and provide gloves and bags, and then you just come with your kids and you hike and you pick up trash. It's a super easy way to get them outside doing some good in their community.
Probably stops them from littering too, because now they respect what it takes to clean it up.
They see what's in the bottom of the river, and we've heard some unbelievable stories. Washing machines. Crazy stuff found in the bottoms of rivers.
Absolutely.
And you say it helps kids and families get to know their city more and how to make a difference, which I think is great. Okay, the next thing is the Victory Garden Initiative, or helping with gardening or things like that.
Right, so they have a couple different ways that you can get involved. One is at home in like January and February you can start seedlings. So just growing something from a seed. Those will then be planted in their gardens for their youth education program.
Okay.
And then they also have Blitz weekends where they go out and they plant many raised garden beds, and you can transfer soil, you can help plant, you can assemble those garden beds. So lots of different ways in that organization.
Community projects for seniors, a lot of ways to help out.
Yeah, absolutely. They so they provide lots, I think it's over 4,000 meals during the holiday season to elderly and low-income folks. And so what you can do is make placemats at home so that there's something nice to serve this food on.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's
and that gives kids a chance, that's a great picture, to be creative and do something fun, and then just think that you're making a meal nice for someone.
Absolutely. Just put a positive message on there and, you know, brighten somebody's day in a cheerful way.
I love that. That's so great. And ways for really young kids to get involved, toddlers and kids on a mission.
Yeah, so they have a lot of opportunities. They do events throughout the year. They serve foods usually at churches and other places. But we've done in the past where we just bake cookies at home. And I was like, you guys, we're going to make 24 cookies today and we're going to go drop it off so then it will get served to somebody else. So even that's a way at home, but still making a difference with the organization.
Did you say 2,000?
What? Dozen.
What was it? Oh, she said 2 dozen.
I did not say 2,000.
Our producer in our ear goes 2,000, and I was like, no, I don't think she's
2 dozen.
2 dozen.
2 dozen cookies, yes.
Close.
Yeah, right. Feeding America is a great way to get involved.
Yeah, so kids need to be 10 or older to volunteer there, but so many opportunities to like sort and inspect food, and they feed very many people in our
and what a way to get an understanding of feeding people who are hungry in our community. Donating books, there are different ways that you can do that. And what a great way to pass on books that maybe you've grown out of.
Absolutely. We just found all the little free libraries in our neighborhood, and we packed up our books, and then we went, and the kids...
The ones on the corners?
Yeah, exactly. So I just stayed in the car and let my kids go, and they came back with huge smiles. They felt really good.
Well, and a lot of the classics get on short supply at high schools when kids need books for English, so it's great if you can donate some of the classics. I think that's fantastic. Cards for Vets, I love that idea.
Yeah, exactly.
Writing a card.
Make a card at home. You can do it online, but you can also make a, a paper card, and it really does make a difference. And just to see the kids like understanding that they're making somebody's day better is really important.
And that is done through United Way, correct?
Yeah, you can do that online. There's, I also put on my blog a whole bunch of ideas today, and there's links to, one is called Mail Call, where you can do physical letters.
That's great.
One other thing real quick at home, this comes from a friend of mine, Tina. I think it's so cool for people who are homeless, rather than giving money or something like that, she puts bags together, plastic Ziplocs with chapstick, hand warmers, gloves, even like things like that to hand out, where you actually get protein bars, which I think is such a great way to give something rather than just money, for example.
And even just getting your kids, like going to the grocery store when your schools have food drives, get your kids to go to the grocery store with you, give them a few dollars, or ask if they'll donate from their piggy bank. And have them pick out certain foods to bring to the food drive. They really understand, like, oh, peanut butter makes a big difference.
Exactly.
And so bringing that into school or wherever. That's
great.
I love that. Important.
So people can find that full list at your website, MilwaukeeByStorm.com is where you can find more about Amber and all she does in the community.